Coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria, it's Moment Z, the show for the African millennials. The topic is teens and pornography. Let's get factual, guys. How early do teens get exposed to pornography these days? Who is checking on them to see how they handle it? In fact, how should the youth deal with addictions to pornography? Our guests today are hairstylist Tochi Nwosu, scarfline co-owner MAYOWA Ojeshina, and a student Adegboye Modupeola. Let's get honest, guys.
I used to be addicted to porn.
Really? So how did you overcome it?
Well, let's just say I changed my life. I gave my life to Christ.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah, somebody!
On Moment Z today, we're talking about teens and pornography. Joining us to discuss this, we have Tochi Nwosu, popularly known as Tochi. He has a passion for making people feel beautiful, so he turned it into a career. Tochi has worked with Yemi Alade, Eva Alodia, Nini Ola, Prize, Coca, and shows like Lagos Fashion Awards and Miss Lagos. Also, we have a young entrepreneur doing great things already. Her name is MAYOWA Ojeshina. She is 19 years old and is the co-owner of a scarf line company called URBANSISI. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
I was actually asking her, why didn't you wear your scarf now? Let's see now.
I was going to, but I was trying to look as easy as possible.
Okay.
I was trying to be, I don't know. I had a lot of thoughts in my head.
No, the hair is so nice not to be exposed.
You would know, won't you?
Hair aspect and all.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys for coming.
About
teens and pornography.
The first thing that comes to my mind is that it is very easy. Like it's so easy. Like on Twitter, you see people tweeting nudes and all sorts. So you don't really have to look for it. It's always there. Like you can scroll and you just see some weird videos or so. Like recently, I saw a video on Twitter of a guy and he was touching his penis or something like that. It was just, it's everywhere. Like you can't. That's the first thing that comes to my mind when I think about.
Would you say that like porn can become an addiction, just like the way people are addicted to drugs or like smoking, cigarettes, or things like that?
Yeah, that's actually correct. I used to be addicted to porn.
Really?
So how did you overcome it?
Well, let's just say I changed my life. I gave my life to Christ.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah, somebody!
But how were you first exposed to it?
Yeah, that was while I was growing up, my teenage age.
Okay.
I went to the boarding school and then we couldn't have access to the school of just boys, so we just so whenever I come across girls or stuff like that, we just get aroused easily. So, and of course, there are bad guys
starved.
Yeah, of course, exactly. Whenever we're just birds, hey guy, bring your phone, just go to the bathroom.
Oh, so it was even a group thing?
Yes.
Wow. So you guys would watch it together.
Wow. That's weird. That's weird.
It is weird, isn't it?
No,
we're not judging. We're not judging at all.
That's really weird.
We're just teasing you.
Yeah, cool.
So then afterwards, so what age did you now stop?
After my teenage age. After I've passed the age of, I think, 15 years.
So you outgrew it?
Yeah, of course. I realize there's more to life than just watching porn.
Yeah.
Okay, right now I feel some people are living in like ignorance because they feel like porn is just what you watch on TV, or now we're even trying to bring silhouettes and all them novels into it. But what other forms do you think pornography actually takes place?
So wait. To answer your question, I talk about the different forms. They come in form of books, magazines, as you said, sexting, video, visuals, and
so even art,
even video games.
I think so. Even video games, and I think like
because
this
now you have some PG-18 video games.
Yeah, it's like
they always have these girls that walk really funny and they wear some.
And
they pick them. I think they pick them up. I'm not sure. I think they do. I think they pick them up like the guys that, like the player.
Wow.
From the game.
Picks them up and
final. So this final stage.
So you've reached the final stage, so you don't know what it is. I just remember. I remember it like very much.
But guys, I feel like there are a lot of young people who are struggling with, you know, porn addiction, and they don't even know like how to talk about it, because we talk about sex. Sex is everywhere. I mean, we see it, but it's not really a thing that we have conversations about. Do you know what I mean? So everybody kind of feels the need to hide their demons, not even knowing that almost everybody is struggling with the same demons. So how, what hope is there? Do you know what I mean? For someone like you, someone who's going through what you went through, do you know what I mean? Just feeling like I'm so shameful and who can love me? I'm such a horrible person, so stuck in my sin. What'd you say?
I wasn't shameful.
You aren't shameful.
Yeah, I feel like it's mostly girls that are ashamed of. Because when I was younger, I know that guys used to watch porn. Even in my class, there was a day that they brought their phone, they flogged, in fact, they think they flogged everybody in the class that day. They brought their phone and then they were watching porn. I never said everybody was going to put their hair, they want to see that kind of thing.
Wow.
But I feel like it's mostly girls that are ashamed of, because they feel like other girls will judge you, or they feel like, oh, what are you using it for, or why are you watching it, that kind of thing. So I feel like, it's mostly girls that are ashamed.
I think you're very right. It's a double standard. You see, when a guy, I feel, when you're a guy and you're like 13, 14, 15, naturally, guys and girls, we have this curiosity to want to know what sex is. Now, when a guy does it, when a boy or a teenager does it, it feels like, oh, he's becoming a man, chop knuckle. But when a girl does it, it feels like, you're becoming a harlot. Thumbs down.
All the time.
It's a big double standard.
All right, so I think I shared on the show with you guys about a friend of mine who had told me how he was masturbating a lot, and he had gone for like a general checkup, and they told him he was at risk of penile cancer.
Wow.
That's cancer of the penis. They told him how he wasn't going to be able to have kids.
I wonder how you would feel
That's
at that
horrifying.
I'm telling you.
But then, guys, joining this conversation, we have another guest. But what exactly is wrong with pornography? We'll be talking more about this when we return.
It was through watching porn that I realized the effect of STDs. You know, one can contact HIV through sexually transmitted disease, sexual stuff like that. You know,
Really?
so
Did they
one has
show
to be careful.
people having sex with
Yeah, they are educated porn.
It is still Moment Z, and joining us to discuss this topic, teens and pornography, we have Adegboye Modupeola, who is a 200-level student of English language at the University of Lagos. She has a national diploma in mass communication and hopes to be a renowned broadcaster one day.
Wow.
Renowned broadcaster.
Okay, that's a very good dream. You achieve it, okay?
Yeah.
Amen. I
Just
hope
for the
so
best
too.
for
So
you.
you have been hearing the gist now. What's your own side?
I believe guys have easy access to it, like more compared to girls.
Yeah.
They always enjoy it because they believe it's a form of sexual education. You know, no, like when you're discussing with your guys and you're like,
true.
okay,
Very good
have
point.
you had this? Have you met this girl? What did you do with her and all that? So they want to like sexually educate themselves and all that.
For example, if a porn star is like a model, a slim girl with a small waist, it makes you want to kill yourself, or it makes you feel like you're not good enough, or it makes you feel just off.
No, but I feel like it affects a lot of boys too. Like, if you look at also the images of the men that they use, and they use the cameras to actually really enlarge their penises, but a lot of boys then feel like, oh, I don't have as large a penis as this guy or as that guy. And that's a problem for them. But before we even go on, I want to show you guys a couple of stats that I found on the internet. If you just follow me to the screen. 9 out of 10 boys and 6 out of 10 girls are exposed to pornography online before the age of 18. The first exposure to pornography among boys is 12 years old on the average. 83% of boys and 57% of girls are exposed to group sex online. 51% of male and 32% of female students first view porn before their teenage years. That's 12 years and younger. Teens and porn use is a serious problem today. Look at that. Only 3% of boys and 17% of girls have never seen internet pornography.
Wow.
That's
That means it
crazy.
is everywhere.
So it's everywhere.
I know.
Okay, most people know it's wrong, but like, how do they stop it?
Most people move to porn because they're curious. And there's no other place where they can get information. And a lot of parents are very like, don't talk about it, I don't want to hear it. You know?
Sorry, I have to ask, do you think you can actually tell your mom that, Mommy, I watched porn?
No, never. Never. Like, I was actually even scared of this topic. Like, I was like, oh, let me just watch, because you just say, this one I just said now, this girl, what's this one? Okay, what does this mean? Because my mommy thinks a lot. She can decide to put two and two together and say, this girl.
But don't you think it's unrealistic for parents to assume their kids don't watch porn?
Yeah, of course, now it's possible because most parents, they believe their kids are just sent, like my dad. My dad visualized me to be because I'm actually doing eye service with my dad.
Oh, wow.
Because my dad, he visualized that, this guy, he end up as a priest. Because actually I attended seminary school though.
Wow.
So, but I didn't go to the priesthood, I just...
Is that the boys' school that you were in?
Oh.
Yes.
So the seminary...
Don't quote me.
Oh, that's interesting.
So my dad just visualized that, this guy, you're a good boy out of his other kids. So I just lived to that standard.
I want to ask Modupe a question. How do you think you would have wanted to receive that sex education from a parent to tell you about porn or something?
Well, I don't think I would want to receive the sex education from my mom, but I believe I could have told her, like, or if I wanted to be addicted to porn, I'm free with my mom. I speak to her about a lot of things. Okay. So probably if I see something in school, it's something I can tell my mom, which I used to tell her. Okay. I might see something in school and I discuss with my mom and she'll be like, oh, okay, this is what's going on, this is this and that. So did you
ever discuss that topic, like porn?
Well, porn itself, no, but maybe relationships and all. My mom gives good advice and she's calm and all that, so she would definitely, I'm sure if I was this porn addict or something, I'm sure my mom would definitely know what to do to put me through. So
I think another challenge is just based on the parents themselves, because you see, you find out that some parents or most parents, they just, whenever it comes to that topic, such topic, or they maybe encounter their children engaging in such stuff, they just take it up against them that, oh my God, you're such a waste, stuff like that. They just them
that's actually one part. Especially Nigerian parents, actually.
I see my mom telling me stuff about porn. She only told me about hair growing under the armpits. She didn't tell me. Honestly, she didn't tell me all those nitty-gritty details.
Understand you guys.
I mean, like, I just want to know, even before we go, like, for a person who's addicted, what hope is there for a person who's an addict?
Yeah, we are just talking about the negative part of watching pornography. We didn't talk about positive part.
What the positive?
Of course, everything that has negative will definitely have positive.
I think we'll do that in part 2.
Educate, it was through watching porn that I realized the effect of STDs, I mean, one can contact HIV through sexually transmitted disease, sexual stuff like that.
Really?
So
did they
one has
show
to be careful.
People having sex with
they are educated pornography,
nice.
can learn from them.
Nice.
Yeah, I used to be a master, then don't worry.
For me, I think there's hope for people, and I feel like they should talk to someone about it if they're really going through this thing deeply.
Like, I feel like if you keep busy and you're doing something every day, like there are people that have their to-do list, like you're doing something, you're going to school, you have what else on your mind, you won't really have time for that kind of thing. You won't really have time to.
Don't you think if you really want to, you're going to make time for it?
Well, honestly, I think you should keep busy and just pray about it.
I have to say thank you so much to you all for coming out today. And thank you for sharing your story. I'm literally like inspired, actually.
Learned at your feet.
Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your honest opinions and for giving us your time.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you, girls.
Well, we look forward to having you again in the near future. Right now, it is time for In a Nutshell.
I loved today.
Well,
what I was able to take home, or what I'm taking home right now, is the fact that you're not alone. There are a lot of people going through what you're going through. Seek help. Look for a counselor. Tell someone you're actually going through all this. Look for someone that you can be accountable to, that would help you monitor and help you make changes with yourself.
Okay, what I took away from this is all the health risks involved. Because you heard when Tochi talked about STDs and HIV, I never saw it from that angle. And I feel like if we are more sexually educated in the right way, these things would be prevented.
Well, I think what I learned today, just like about the way we don't talk about sex in our society, is very taboo. I think I'm definitely going to be talking about it a lot with my kids, just to prevent any wahala.
From like what age?
As soon as they can understand ABC, I beg, you know, just essentially just to have like a close relationship where they feel like they can come to mommy because mom is cool. Like mommy wears hats and sneakers and stuff, you know. So I don't feel like it's. I have my world and they have theirs and they're doing all these things I have no idea about because a lot of children have their low-key lives. That's what my sister calls it. Low-key lives.
It has been really great today. I mean, teens and pornography. It was quite educative because our minds were open to a lot of stuff today. We hope you had fun too, and we hope you learned a lot. Don't worry, you can also share your experiences on pornography on our social media pages and platforms. Until then, don't forget that
everyone deserves a moment, so go get yours.
The furniture for Moments Z is provided by DO2 Design Limited.